Hi, Brian Mayne, and welcome to another episode of Walking the Path. Every week I choose a path to walk, and as I walk I talk about life and some of the things I've learnt about how to live it well. Today I'm walking a spooky path because it's Halloween. It's also a full moon. In fact, it's a blue moon. And they're quite rare. Once in a blue moon doesn't come so often. And so to have a blue moon on Halloween felt like a special thing. And so I've come here to the old church. And you can see it behind me. And when I say old, it's more than 1,000 years old. And I'm here in Bond Church. It's on the south side of the Isle of Wight, not far from where I live. The Isle of Wight is said to be one of the most haunted islands in the world. And this area of Bond Church is one of the most haunted areas of the island. And so on a full moon, a blue moon on Halloween, I thought, come to a spooky place. I actually came here years ago and heard a ghost talk where the guy explained that it's on times like this, special times like Halloween and full moon, when the veil between this world and the next world is at its thinnest, and it allows the spirits to cross over into our realm. He said if you look carefully on Halloween, you can see a spooky spectre coming out of the doorway just over there. Boo. Did I scare you? Maybe just a little. I find it amazing how people enjoy being scared. It's not a new thing, of course. Throughout the ages, people have enjoyed sitting by the campfire, telling ghost stories. In more modern years, we have horror films, and of course, thrills like going on a roller coaster at an amusement park. Why is it that people like to be scared in those ways? Maybe it's so they can feel the thrill of the fear, while at the same time really being quite safe. A natural fear is that feeling we get when we're close to danger. It's a survival instinct that's evolved over millions of years, that when we perceive danger, and the danger doesn't need to be real, but if we think it's real, like a scary story, a roller coaster, then our brain and our body releases chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline that give us that rush, give us that feeling of fear. And with scary movies and stories and roller coasters, we can experience that without it being real and prolonged. And that type of quick fear gives that adrenaline rush. And of course it's not harmful unless the fear is constant, prolonged, and connected to real life concern. I just had a scary mask on. Of course, we're in the middle of the COVID-19 crisis, and everyone is wearing masks, and it is a real fear. So many people now around the planet in fear about their future. Will they have a work? Will they have an income? Can they provide for their children? Will they get sick from the virus? Will there be civil unrest within their community and country? When we have a prolonged fear such as that, then actually the release of adrenaline and cortisol and other chemicals becomes very damaging to us, because they suppress our immune system. Our body's being prepared to fight a wild animal and run away really fast. But when the problem is, I don't have my normal work, I don't have my normal income, I don't know how I can pay my bills, then actually that type of fear is counterproductive, because not only does our immune system become suppressed, which makes us more vulnerable to illness, but our brain closes down, focuses on the fear, and it looks bigger and bigger and bigger. And what we really need to do in situations such as the times we face now is to stay positive. It's such a very simple principle. By staying positive, you release the feel-good chemical of serotonin. The serotonin boosts your immune system, gives you a greater level of well-being. Of course, it also gives you the feeling of happiness. And the serotonin joins connections between the brain cells, and as you make more connections, it helps you to use more of your brain, and you find answers to problems. You find solutions to the challenges. You find new creative ways of living, working, earning an income, maintaining your life. The principle of positive thinking is very simple, but the application, of course, can be very difficult. It can be the hardest thing in the world to stay positive when you're in the middle of deep worry about yourself and providing for your loved ones. And that's why it's important for all of us to have techniques that support us. And it's why I have chosen to put on a whole series of master classes where I guide people to use my goal mapping system and create goal maps around happiness, positivity and self-esteem to help themselves be in the best way possible to find the answers and solutions to the challenges that we face during this difficult time. Every month I run a new masterclass. They are absolutely free. I hope you will join me. Simply click on the link, register for the next masterclass, join me, and allow me to be your guide every month to gradually map out the life you will wish to live, form the brain cell connections, release the serotonin, maintain a positive mindset, and also lift your heart and work with a better energy to find those solutions that will help you through this difficult, challenging period. I hope you'll join me. It's absolutely free. Thank you for listening. Back to you again next week. Bye for now.